How you doing today? I like to speak on the behalf of Ty Caroline or Caroline, as it reads. Man, as I was listening to her speech, she really made a valuable point, and she really felt some type of way behind it. And I really feel for her because a lot of people make comments about kneeling down when they don't really understand or really care too much about the military itself, because people out there dying, people out there, it could be a brother, sister, father, mother, whatever, whoever it is that's out there fighting for this country, but they really don't have a understanding, a valuable understanding about what's really going on. But that's not what I'm gonna talk about today. What I'm gonna talk about today is that, which relates to that and speaking for the military, but it goes hand in hand with my personal life and each and everybody else's personal life that walk the face of this earth. You know, People go out here and talk about people and talk bad about people or whatever, and they really have no understanding about the path that they're taking. They don't even want to help. They just want to talk bad about them to make themselves feel good, and to, I guess they feel as though that'll make them have a better life because they talking about a person and they want to belittle a person because of the route that they're taking. But one thing about me, a lot of people really don't understand the route that I take. They want to talk bad about me. And I know it's people out there that smile in my face, but then later on talk behind my back and say, oh, he's this, oh, he's that. But I don't worry about that because guess what? I be the one to look forward to things like that because people doesn't do it every day. It's a constant repeated, thing that happens every day. But the point that I want to get to is that, when we going to sit back and help instead of talking about people and trying to belittle people, because of the simple fact that people really don't understand me for me. I don't understand you for you. Speaking to me too, because I'm not going to leave me out of the equation. The same way go for me too. But I learn every day. And that's the point that I'm trying to make here. But at the same time, we need to take the time out and just learn. Retain information, take it in. Whatever comments being made, if it hit something in my heart and it hurts, to the point where it's though it's gonna make me lash out, I gotta be considerate of that and really take the time out and think like, dang, why did it hurt so much? But it's to say that it's something that we need to work on. If it hurts, then we need to work on it. But if it don't hurt and it don't apply to you, okay, move on. You ain't got to stay right there and be all mad and have arguments and things of that nature. But just move on because you don't have time for it. It's better things in life and it's more important stuff in life that you need to worry about. Because we all grown here. We not little kids no more. And I'm speaking for the adults. Also speaking for the children, who buck against their parents or whatever and buck against positive influence. But I don't want to, pick on nobody or say everybody's doing stuff wrong because I do some wrong too because we're not perfect. And then you can have a BMW, you can have a Benz. I don't care whatever car you have, or whatever things you may have, that make you look good. But really, you ain't even worth nothing. But at the same time, you're worth something, because you can do things and you can, plot things out and, work hard towards life to better yourself just so other people around you could be better. Not saying that you got to put all your eggs in one basket, go out there and then just give them everything. But really analyzing and saying, okay, when a person is in the time of need of something and you got it, give it. You ain't got to give them all your belongings or all your stuff, but just give a little here and there to which you can give. And don't go beyond your means. But other than that, to jump back on the subject, she made a valuable point because everybody just need to mind their own business, stick to what they know, and continue on in life instead of talking about people. Because guess what talking about people do? It holds you back. It holds you back. It keeps you from moving forward. And it also keeps you off focus of the task that is important in your life. But I just had to get that out, man, because, man, she she really hit it on the nail because people really don't understand. People never gonna understand because it's between you, yourself, and I. And you the only one that know you, so you know what needs to be fixed in you. I don't know what needs to be fixed in you. All I can visualize is what you telling me or whatever the case may be. And then people go out here and they say things about what they're going to do and how they're going to do it or whatever. But guess what? One thing about me, if it don't apply to your actions, I don't even, it is valueless. It's very valueless because you're not showing it in action. You can say all you want. You know what I'm saying? Many dudes was in jail. They were saying what they had out there, how they was and things of that nature. You know, and they really had nothing to back it up. But I don't even care about that, man. I really don't. That's why I take the time out and I move on. But even with myself, you know, sometimes I got to speak to myself, speak positive in my life. Because I get beside myself sometimes. And sometimes I got to, and most of the times I check myself. Not all the time, because sometimes I'll be trying to buck. But, I mean, that's life. That's human nature. But at the same time, it's not about being perfect, but it's about making it better. You know, reflecting back on yesterday. Matter of fact, reflecting back on your past because you've been through a lot. But you're still alive to this day and you have a purpose and you have a chance. So move forward. Don't worry about what's going on around you. Don't worry about, worry about it. Stay cautious about it. Because some people need help, some people don't. You know, and it's a time and a place for everything. So I'm not going to say go around helping everybody. But it's a time and a place for everything. And analyze. Use the 3L factor. Look, learn, and listen. That's it. Look, learn, listen, watch. You know, just analyze. Analyze. You got to analyze. Because if you don't analyze, you'll never really get the understanding of a person until you sit back and observe. And you ask questions if you really don't know what it is of what they speaking of. If they're talking to you. And if they're not talking to you, keep it moving. You know, but we got to get out of this nutshell of us belittling people and putting people down and worrying about what the next person is doing and going around and talking about people and pointing the finger. Because guess what? When you point the finger, you got 3 pointing right back at you. So let's just stay focused, man. Let's just continue on with our life. You know, a lot of people, they out there doing what they doing. Let people be. Let people be until they ask you. But if they don't ask you, then keep it moving. Just keep going. But that's all my time. I ain't going to spend too much time talking about this. But you guys, look out for me on YouTube. You know, and it's going to be Willie Richardson, 1-on-1. And I appreciate y'all for y'all time. And I thank you for taking the time out to look at this video. Peace. God bless.